Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here with me today. At the time of recording this, it is the 999 portal day. It is all about transformation. It is all about completing old cycles, finality on old cycles, sometimes unexpected finality on old cycles, but it's also about fulfillment. You are stepping into a higher version of yourself. You are literally aligning with this higher self, your higher version, your powerful version, your most authentic you. You're being put back in your power, and cycles are closing, karmic cycles are closing, and you are being put into, you're being rerouted on the right path and put into this higher path for you, where you're attracting in a whole different life. Seriously, you're attracting in a different level of people. You're attracting in a different level of experiences, opportunities, doors opening for you, and in love as well. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what wants to come through for you today. Who am I reading for? This is the 999 portal version of who am I reading for. So as always, I get a message and you let me know who I'm reading for in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back. Let me know if you're new here, and I appreciate that, letting me know that you're new, because I am finding myself meeting a whole bunch of new people, and I appreciate you guys. It's fun reading your comments. Thank you so much, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this reading, and thank you for booking your private readings with me. I appreciate that too, and it's been fun to get to know you guys. Shout out to all my private clients, and if you want a reading, it's always in the description box, the link. So what do you need to know? What is changing for you on this 999 portal? And if you are seeing this at a later date, because you may find this or it may find you way later, take it for whenever it is that you are right now. But know that big changes probably happened to you on September 9th, okay? In your energy or physically, like you feel it, you may feel it in your energy. You may feel it in your body. You may feel it intuitively. Some of us, we all feel it differently, but there's definitely big closures, cycles closing, big changes. So what does that look like for you? What do you need to know about that? What do you need to see? What do you need to be aware of? What is the energy coming through? Cycles are closing in love. Cycles, big cycles where you have carried all of the burdens in love, where you have held the weight of love on your shoulders, where you have carried burdens that were not even yours to carry, and this could even go back generational. This is a big cycle that's closing, not just the past 10 years, as this is a 10, but the 10s are always, for me, cycles closing. I also have the karma card here, so it's like a karmic cycle is closing. This is judgment. It's called karma in this deck, but look at how it has the eclipse energy. We are still in that eclipse energy at the time of recording this. We're still in that full moon energy, full moon in Pisces. We are letting go of what doesn't serve us. We're letting go of the habits and the behaviors that don't serve us in love, where we were over-giving, over-sharing, over-pouring, over. And that cycle is coming to a close, because if we're in this energy where we're over-giving and we're pouring into cups and we're trying to take care of everybody else, it's likely that we're also not taking care of ourselves, and it's likely that we're also over pouring all of our energy into people, places, and things that don't pour into us. So we're being exhausted, we're being depleted, we're being neglected. And so you may have had a cycle in love that is just that, where you have poured and you have held and carried the connections, only to find that you were left wanting, that you were left feeling defeated, that you were left, period, and that you may have attracted in people that were emotionally unavailable for you, or unavailable in some other way, or in all ways, depending on where you're at in this cycle of, over giving and over showing up and over pouring and over everything. So this is the karmic cycle in your life that is closing. For those of you who identify with this reading and resonate with this reading, and it was shown to you for a reason, so you must have had something in your past where you, and this could be also confirmation, you're like, I've already let that go, Cindy. Well, let this be a confirmation, and I'm going to show you what's on the other side. But what is happening here is karmically, energetically, whether you're conscious of it or not, this cycle is closing and your body is releasing these energies. So you may really be feeling this energy. You may be really feeling it physically. You may even have symptoms. I think I talked about this on a different video a couple of days ago, where you might be really physically feeling sick, tired. You may feel exhausted and don't know why. You may even be worried there's something wrong with you, and it's not. It's the energy that we're dealing with, and it's your body purging this old story. It's your body purging all of the old version of you that wanted to hold all the burdens on your shoulders and overgive and over everything. It's purging. So you may be feeling very tired. You may have headaches. You may be a little dizzy. You may be feeling weird in your energy. Your energy may be on some sort of roller coaster the last couple of days. It is all such powerful energy that we're working on or working with, and some of us are more sensitive to it than others, especially those of us who identify with this, carrying the burdens on our shoulders and this over giving energy. Okay, in your relationships exclusively, I've got the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like there may be, for some of you, a recent relationship may have come into completion and maybe have left your life, maybe even unexpectedly, because of this coming up in reverse. It's like you might have been trying to hold on to a relationship that was actually trying to pull away from your life. And if you're the one that is the overgiver and the one who literally shows up forever in any way that you can, because you're that overgiver or people pleaser, or you ex people pleaser, you may have wanted to be in that loyalty energy where, you know, I got to be the constant. I got to show up. I got to keep showing up. I got to be the one that's loyal, the one in this person's life that is literally loyal. And yet the universe, let me back up for a second. If you're continuing to, or if you were continuing to hold on to a connection that was trying to pull away from you or trying to come to an end, or your intuition was telling you to let this person go, but you're like, no, I'm the loyal one. I'm the one that has to be the loyal one. And maybe if I show up and through all of this and I'm still there and I'm the supportive one and I am the unconditionally loving one and I'm the loyal one, then maybe I'll finally get chosen. Maybe I'll finally get what I want out of this relationship. The universe is saying that's a lesson that you needed to learn, but not letting go is you're not completing that cycle. So it may have been done for you because there's something better for you that you're literally destined for in this lifetime. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. You don't need to prove how loyal you are. You don't need to prove how much you can carry. You don't need to prove how you are so perfect and how good you show up and how much you do and how much you understand and how much that you are loyal. You don't need to prove that anymore. That was a lesson that you needed to learn in letting go of what doesn't serve you. It wasn't serving you on an authentic heart level. Your soul requires one that's on the same page, that gives as much as you do. And when you come into union with this person, it may feel so weird to you because you're used to being the one that does all of that overgiving and stuff. Well, this person is also an overgiver. They're on the same page as you. They're just like you. And you're going to feel it in your heart. You're going to know it. And you're going to be like, thank you, higher power, God, source, universe, whatever your word is for that higher power. This is my God card. The universe knows who has the key to your heart. The universe knows who's tied to you. The universe knows who you are destined for. Sometimes we like to tell ourselves, we like to think that we know what's best for us, and sometimes we like to tell ourselves we think we know who's best, yet we're also accepting crumbs, or we're accepting less, or we're giving too much, and they're not showing up on the same level. And the universe is like, hello, I've been telling you for a while, we need to let go of those keys, and because I've got the golden key right here that fits your lock like no one else. And you are going to be so grateful on the other side of this, that you were like, oh, thank God this ended. Thank God the universe showed up and helped me let go. However this story came to an end that you might have been holding on to, and this may be confirmation of something that happened before, but this is the time of unexplained endings. So if you have had a lot of those happening in your life right now, you can bet that the universe is telling you there's something that you can't see that they can see, that you didn't know, that you're actually being rerouted from and protected from. So what's on the other side of this is there is somebody coming in with a whole lot of fire and passion and magnetism for you, because they're the one that literally holds the key. They're the one that is actually energetically tied to be your person in this life, and your soul is going to recognize them. And like I said, you're going to be so grateful, and you're going to be like, why didn't I do this sooner? But you needed to learn your lesson, and you're not anywhere, you're not too late. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly doing what you're supposed to do. You're exactly right in the right place at the right time. When this comes in, the universe is going to make sure that you are in the right place at the right time, when you guys are going to come right together on the same, be at the same place at the same time, and you are going to recognize each other right away. And you are going to feel it deep, like, whoa, this is the one, this is the one Cindy was talking about. You're going to come back and you're going to tell me, oh my God, you were right. And this is literally going to be happening here pretty soon, because we're in the portal. We're in the 999 portal, but we're also in the eclipse portal. So between now and 2 weeks from now, when the new moon eclipse happens, you could be going through changes. You're releasing karmic cycles. Go with the flow. Drink a lot of water. Stay as grounded as possible because of those symptoms you may be feeling. But let the changes happen, and trust that everything that's happening in your life right now is literally for the divine right reason. And you're going to be really excited with what is coming on the other side. Now, for those of you who you don't identify with this as a love situation, this could be a soul union of a different kind. You may have gotten fired. You may have left a toxic job or a friendship or something. You've got a soulmate friend on the other side of this. You got a soulmate job on the other side of this. Take it how it fits for you. Big changes are taking place, and some of them are very unexpected and uncomfortable. Breathe through it and know that the universe has your back, and the universe knows who has the key. And you're going to be so happy. But they're not far. Whatever this is for you. Love, money, whatever it is for you, it is not far on the other side of letting go. And letting and getting through this time that we're in right now. So what's changing for you? It looks like love, but it could be an alignment of another kind. And it's going to be very, very opposite of what you're used to in the past, where you're not going to have to carry the burdens, and you're not going to be the one that has to prove yourself or show up in a way that you've been in the past. It's time for you to receive. It's going to flip that script, or they are going to flip that script. And it's a deeply happy, healthy, same page relationship where you're literally being rewarded for all of the oversharing and overgiving that you've done in the past. You're being rewarded for that. And you will be swept right off your feet. Don't forget to save this reading and come back and tell me when you meet this person and they sweep you off your feet, or you get this opportunity of a lifetime that sweeps you right off your feet. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next reading.